This isn't about willpower, this isn't about strategy, this is a subconscious pattern. Hey, I'm going to be really honest with you. If you're watching this, you're probably exhausted. Exhausted from working so hard and still not making the money you deserve. Exhausted from saying yes to clients who drain you. Exhausted from hitting the same ceiling over and over again. Burnout, undercharging, sabotage. Repeat. And if I had to guess, you've probably told yourself it's your fault. That you just need to work harder, be smarter, do more. But what if I told you it's not you, it's a subconscious pattern running on autopilot and you can break it? I did, my clients did, and I'm about to show you exactly how. I'm certified in many modalities, like numerology, tarot reader, yoga, Reiki master, clinical hypnotherapist, NLP practitioner, and shadow work, and actually many others. And for the longest time, I was trapped in a cycle I couldn't break. I kept getting more certifications, one after the other. Maybe if I learn Reiki level 3, then I'll be ready. Maybe if I add hypnotherapy, then I'll be credible. Maybe if I get certified in shadow work, then I'll be qualified enough. And here's the painful truth. I was burnt out, underpaid and exhausted. Not from doing too little, but from trying to be perfect enough to finally start. Maybe your pattern looks different than mine. Maybe you're not stuck collecting certifications. Maybe you burn out giving 110% to every client because you believe you have to suffer to be worthy. Maybe you undercharge because deep down you believe spiritual work shouldn't be expensive. Maybe you sabotage every breakthrough because your nervous system believes success is dangerous. Whatever your pattern is, you know it's there. You felt it, you've watched yourself repeat the same painful cycle over and over. And here's what I've discovered. This isn't about willpower, this isn't about strategy, this is a subconscious pattern. For me, it was, I need to be perfect to be successful. I need to be perfect to put myself out there. And that belief kept me stuck for years, overworking, under-earning, never launching. And when I finally identified my pattern and released it, using the karma reset method, shadow work and nervous system healing, everything changed. I stopped collecting certifications, I launched imperfectly, put myself out there before I even felt ready. And I built wealth that felt deeply aligned and pleasurable, not draining, but effortlessly. For years I kept thinking, I just need one more certification, one more course. Then I'll be ready, then I'll launch. So I'd invest, I'd learn, I'd add another credential to my list, and I'd feel good, but just for a while. And then the voice would come back, but are you really an expert? And so on and so forth. So I never launched. I stayed in preparation mode. But during a deep shadow work session, I had this realization. The pattern wasn't in my skills, it was in my subconscious. A belief I probably developed as a child. I need to be perfect to be worthy of success. If I put myself out there and I'm not perfect, I'll be rejected. People will laugh at me, I'll be judged, I'll be exposed as a fraud. And suddenly, everything made sense. Why I kept getting more certifications. My subconscious believed perfect is safe, imperfect is danger. Why I burnt out trying to have the perfect offer, the perfect website, the perfect everything. Why I undercharged, I didn't feel perfect enough to ask for what I wanted. Why I never fully showed up. If I stayed in preparation, no one could judge me for not being perfect. It wasn't me being not ready, it was my subconscious keeping me safe from the vulnerability of being seen as imperfect. And when I released that belief using shadow work to see what I'd been hiding from myself, nervous system healing to rewire my body's response, and the karma reset method to clear that subconscious level, the pattern broke. I launched my program imperfectly. I put myself out there before I felt ready. I stopped waiting for perfection and started creating. And you know what happened? Clients showed up, money came in, success felt easy. Let me tell you about one of my clients, okay? I had a client who was a high-level marketing director at a tech company. She was making great money, she was respected, But she was miserable, constantly burnt out. Working 12 hours a day, her body was breaking down. She came to me saying, I want to quit and start my own business. I can't do this anymore. But when we went deep with her shadow work, we found her core belief. It was different than mine. She was a people pleaser and couldn't say no or create boundaries with her colleagues. That belief was creating the burnout, and it would have followed her into her own business as well, right? I mean, within 1 week of just releasing that pattern using the karma reset method and nervous system healing, her company asked her to lead a new team, a role that was more aligned, more fulfilling, more expansive. She didn't quit. She didn't need to, because she wasn't running from burnout anymore. She was creating from alignment. She stopped trying to please everyone who worked with her to feel loved and respected. And after creating healthy boundaries, she's been thriving there ever since. Same company, different energy, different results. That's what happens when you break the pattern instead of just changing the circumstances. Well, there's another client, and she was out of work since the pandemic. 4 years of searching, feeling lost, taking course after course to find her true calling. Astrology, coaching certifications, marketing trainings, trying to figure out what she was meant to do, but nothing clicked. Nothing felt right. When we worked together using the karma reset method, we found her subconscious belief. I'm not cut out for this job because I'm not taken seriously in leadership roles. She had lack of confidence. She didn't feel worthy enough due to her experience in school. But that belief was keeping her stuck, constantly searching, never landing anywhere. And when we released it, we cleared the shame around her past. We healed her nervous system's association of her worthiness. Within 3 months, a job opportunity came knocking at her door. Literally, a former colleague reached out. It was the same field she's worked in before, the one she thought she should leave behind. And when she took it, she realized I didn't need a new path. I just needed to clear the belief that I am not worthy enough. She's been thriving ever since as well, not because she found something new, because she released the pattern keeping her from seeing what was already hers. That's the power of clearing subconscious blocks at the root. Let me show you what's really going on. The burnout cycle. You work yourself to exhaustion. You say yes to everyone, you give 110% to every client, and somehow you're still not making the money you deserve. Why? Because somewhere in your subconscious, there's a belief, I have to suffer to be worthy. Struggle equals to value. If it comes easy, it's not real. So you keep recreating burnout because it feels like proof you're working hard enough. Secondly, the undercharging trap. You know your worth. But when it's time to name your price, you panic. You discount, you offer payment plans you don't want to offer. You undervalue your work. Why? Because your subconscious holds beliefs like spiritual work shouldn't be expensive. If I charge what I'm worth, I lose clients. It's safer to stay small. Money doesn't grow on trees. Yes, your nervous system associates higher prices with danger, rejection, judgment, loss. The difficult client magnet. You keep attracting clients who drain you, demanding, never satisfied, boundary pushers. Meanwhile, your dream clients book with someone else. Why? Because your subconscious believes I'm not worthy of easy aligned clients. I have to earn good treatment through hard work. Difficult clients are all I deserve. So you magnetize clients who confirm that belief. And fourth is the sabotage before breakthrough. Every time you're about to level up, a big opportunity, a visibility moment, a revenue jump, something happens. You get sick, you pull back, you find a reason it's not the right time. Why? Because your nervous system holds beliefs like success is dangerous. If I become too successful, I'll be judged, abandoned, exposed as a fraud. It's safer to stay where I am. So your body literally shuts you down to keep you safe. Here's the truth. These aren't 4 separate problems. They are all symptoms of one subconscious pattern, a belief running on autopilot in your nervous system. The belief is different for everyone. I need to be perfect, that was mine. I have to suffer to be worthy. Success is dangerous. I'm not enough. Money is unspiritual. But whatever your belief is, when you release it at the subconscious level in your nervous system where logic can't reach it. All the painful patterns dissolve. Here's my karma reset method. 3 steps to break your pattern. Step 1. Identify the subconscious block creating your pattern. We don't guess, we go there. Shadow work to uncover what you've been hiding from yourself. The belief beneath your behavior. Hypnotherapy to access your subconscious and find the root of your pattern. Nervous system assessment to understand what your body believes is safe versus dangerous. My belief was I need to be perfect. My client's was I have to overwork to prove my value. Another client's was my old path was wrong. What's yours? Most people repeat the same painful patterns for years without ever identifying the subconscious block creating it. This step changes everything. Step 2. Release it from your nervous system. You can't think your way out of subconscious pattern. You have to release it from your body too. Nervous system healing to rewire your body's stress response so success feels safe and not dangerous. Shadow integration so the belief doesn't just hide and come back in a different form. Somatic work to release the pattern at the cellular level. Breath work, movement, regulation. This is where the pattern actually breaks. Step number 3. Install the new pattern. Once your old belief is cleared, there's space. We install your new belief. For me, it became I'm worthy as I am, imperfect and enough. For my clients, it was I am valuable without exhausting myself and the right path is the one that feels aligned now. What will yours be? We anchor it using hypnotherapy, NLP and nervous system anchoring so it becomes your new autopilot. Result? You stop repeating the painful pattern, you stop burning out, undercharging, attracting difficult clients, sabotaging success. You scale your revenue, work with dream clients and build wealth that feels deeply aligned and pleasurable. Why does this work when everything else fails? Because most business coaches give you tactics. Here's how to get boundaries, here's how to charge more, here's how to attract better clients. But if your subconscious belief is still running, no tactic will stick. You self-sabotage. You'll recreate the pattern and you'll stay stuck. My method goes to the root, your specific subconscious block and nervous system pattern, creating your loop. We clear that first. Then the external changes happen naturally, effortlessly, inside out. So let's do this right now. Why don't you close your eyes, take a few deep breaths in and out, and keep your focus between your eyebrows. Close your eyes and start with taking a deep breath in all the way to your abdomen. Feel your abdomen rise and breathe out. Take a deep breath in all the way to your abdomen. Hold and breathe out. Take a deep breath in all the way to your abdomen and breathe out. With every breath in and out, you're feeling more and more and more relaxed. You're feeling more and more and more relaxed. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Your entire body is feeling completely relaxed now. Your entire face is relaxed. Your mind, relax, relax, relax. Now I will ask you a question, and whatever answer comes to you instantly, remember that. What pattern keeps repeating in your business, career, or work? Now once again, take a deep breath in and breathe out. Now I want you to say this out loud or just think in your mind. I do not want to feel exhausted anymore. I don't want difficult clients who drain me. I don't want to undercharge and feel resentful. I don't want to keep sabotaging my success.
Notice what comes up. Tightness in your chest, heaviness. That's your pattern speaking. Now let's shift this and instead say, I am worthy of ease. Success feels safe in my body. I attract dream clients who value my work. I receive wealth that feels pleasurable. Wow. Feel the difference? That's the shift. Now let's focus on our heart center once again. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. Now say this out loud or again think in your mind. I release the belief that's been keeping me stuck. I embrace aligned, easeful success. Once again, I release the belief that's been keeping me stuck. I embrace aligned, easeful success. Once again, take a deep breath in. Breathe out. Feel the release. Now I want you to visualize or imagine that 6 months from now, you've done the work, you've identified your pattern, and you've broken it. You wake up and you're feeling amazing. You check your calendar, it's full of dream clients, people who value your work, respect your boundaries, pay you well. You check your bank account and there is a huge amount of money sitting there and more is coming. And here's the real shift. It doesn't feel like you're fighting for it. It feels natural, aligned, pleasurable. You're not repeating the same painful cycle anymore. You're not saying yes to clients you don't want. You're not exhausted at the end of every week. You're building wealth that nourishes your soul instead of draining it. Now someone asks you, hey, how did you do it? And you smile and say, I stopped fighting the same battles. I broke my pattern. Wow. Now take a deep breath in one more time. Breathe out. And open your eyes.
How did that feel? That's not fantasy, that's your next chapter. The question is, do you want to repeat your painful pattern for another year or do you want to break free? Here's what happens next. Click the button below, book your clarity call. This is a real session where we'll identify a specific subconscious pattern creating burnout, undercharging or sabotage. Begin the process of releasing it from your nervous system. Map out your path to breaking free. Show you how my Karma Reset method can support your transformation. Zero pressure, just clarity. Even if you decide not to continue, you'll leave understanding why you keep repeating your pattern. And that alone is priceless.
To book your clarity call, go to descriptions and then click on this link. It'll take you to the page. Note, time is Dubai. Accordingly, click the date and then the time. Again, remember it's Dubai timing. Then fill in your name, your email address, and then there are 3 questions that you have to fill up. Please fill up the questions according to your specific goals. Once you've filled up the form, click on book event, and that's it. Check your email for confirmation.
If you're still watching, you're ready. Most spiritually aware entrepreneurs know they are stuck in a pattern and do nothing. But you're still here. So I'm excited to speak with you because here's the truth. We attract people of our own frequency. 6 months from now, you could have broken free from your repeating pattern, confident pricing that matches your worth, dream clients who value and respect you, wealth that feels pleasurable, not painful. You're a spiritually aware entrepreneur. You're not here to burn out. You're not here to struggle for scraps. You're here to build wealth that nourishes your soul, not drains it. Freedom is waiting on the other side of that call, and I hope to see you there.